Morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Getting cold.
Yeah. Got all the worm clothes on today.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Been out a little bit later the last 2 days to start our walk. And feel pretty good today. Thought I was getting a cold, but it's amazing how effective sleep is when you're somebody that's normally up at the crack of dawn, right? So rested and ready to go at it here in the desert of southern Nevada, enjoying our wintertime cooler weather. Got those warm sweaters on this morning and a hat. Look at that sky, it's so pretty. Normally I use Meg for a thumbnail, but I just love the sky this morning. So anyway, we're getting out for a walk. Anybody know what's going on with the Las Vegas mail system? So I mailed a package, priority mail, to my daughter on Monday. And normally it would be almost to Alaska by now, but it is still in the Nevada mail sorting system. So literally my package that I paid priority mail for hasn't left Nevada. So curious to know what's up with that, if anybody knows about the mail system here. I mean, it's not even Black Friday yet. Has the Postal Service had layoffs? Starting to wonder if there's any point of using priority. Maybe I should just be using ground. Gonna have to think about that. Might have to do an experiment, mail something ground and see how long it takes for it to get out of the state, right? I know that postal workers are hardworking people. Oh, I hear the quail. So pretty. I just love the sky. They're here someplace. I hear them. They sound like little squeak boxes. Going to be a beautiful day today. After our walk, we're going to make breakfast, and then we're going to the gym to get some exercise. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Good morning. The birds are out. Hey, fishing with Russell. Welcome to the channel. How you doing this morning? What parts of the country are you from? We're in the desert of southern Nevada. Good morning. You just got braces, really? Well, good for you. I hope that goes well for you. Our daughter had braces when she was pretty young. I think she's happy she had them, but they can be a little tiring on your gums. Oh, go look at that quail go. So you're in North Carolina. I bet you got some snow there. How's your weather? We don't get much snow here. Not in the southern desert of Nevada, anyway. Enjoying these little birds. Meg says, I'm just enjoying a walk, Mom. Beautiful day. Here's somebody doing some yard work. I guess it cooled off enough for that. You don't hear much of that in the heat of the summer here because it gets hot, let me tell you. Oh, you don't get much snow where you're at? Okay. All right, that's awesome. Originally, we're from Alaska, and we got a lot of snow there. I really don't need to see snow ever again. That's how much snow we had living in Alaska. I've only seen snow once here, and it like briefly stuck for maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and then it melted. Years ago, my husband saw snow one day that was so bad that it was very hard for people to get to work. It was a long time ago. And people here don't know how to drive in the snow. I'm not even sure they know how to drive at all, to be honest. I'm pretty crazy out here on the roads. Look at those clouds. They're just gorgeous. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. It's about 50 degrees here. Maybe a little bit warmer. Last night I closed the windows in our grow room. We'll be able to go a little bit longer with before we have to add a little heat to that space. We'll see. I have to monitor it though. Tell you, we got some beautiful peppers growing in there. Pretty thrilled about it. Hey, thanks for the love out there. Appreciate it. There's some beautiful peppers growing in that grow room. So excited. And some of them are from seeds that I saved from peppers I bought at Sprouts. I bought these organic Italian curly peppers. Sweet peppers are very unusual looking. And they're actually fruiting now. And we have a couple that are ripe, so we're going to be eating those soon. As soon as we use up the ones that we bought from the store that are in our refrigerator, right? Very soon we're going to be trying those. So I'm very excited about that. You don't always get a true plant from a seed from something that you get at the store, and sometimes you don't get anything, you know, if they radiated it, but sometimes you get a nice surprise with these organic vegetables. And I don't really shop much at Sprouts anymore because it got pretty expensive there, but oh, you love peppers? So do I. They're so good for you too. We have all kinds growing out there. We have Thai chili peppers, we have green chili peppers. There might even be a cayenne in there someplace. And then we have, oh, you like spice too? That's awesome. You know, we don't actually meet many people here that do, which is really surprising. But we like a little spice in our food too. We love curry. And yeah, a little spice does a body good. It's supposed to be really good for you. But we've got a whole bunch of peppers growing. You know, after I finish walking, I'll go out in the grow room and I'll do a short so you can see the peppers. That has definitely been one of the highlights of our growing years, being able to grow peppers in that grow room. I've been able to grow hot peppers outside. I currently have some serranos and cherry bell peppers that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that are growing. But I haven't been able to grow any sweet peppers outside here. So to be able to grow some in the grow room is just awesome. It's a little different than a greenhouse. It's actually a building. My husband, it's a very small building. It's probably 50 square feet. My husband had it built for me. And we have big windows that slide open on the front. My favorite hot sauce, I really like sriracha, but we actually can and make chili sauces too. So my favorite homemade chili sauce is a plum chili sauce or a cherry chili sauce. I think those are pretty awesome on stir fries. How about yourself? What's your favorite? Meg's looking for the spot. I've got a bag here as soon as she finds it. I don't like it fire engine hot, but I like a little heat. I know that those capsaicin type foods are really good for your health, so I try to include them in my food often, especially in curry. I love curry. We have some Thai chili peppers that we've had going for over a year in our grow room, and we're able to maintain a temperature that they like, so they seem to be perennial. And in fact, I'm about due to pick some of those peppers. And a lot of times I just use them as crushed red pepper. I let them dry and then break them, and they crush pretty easily, and I just put them in a little shaker with a little sieve top on our kitchen table, and it works great. Oh, she found the spot. I gotta get a bag out. What a good girl. Oh, I haven't heard of those. It might be regional. Give me just a second here. Let me clean up after our pup. What a good girl. Just a moment. We do a lot of canning, so we make a lot of our own sauces, but I do have sriracha sauce in the refrigerator. That goes pretty good on a stir fry, I think. So what I usually do if I'm making a spicy sauce is I'll combine it with a fruit, right? And so it depends on what fruit I have available. A friend of mine has some purple plums in Utah, and those plums are actually kind of sour. They're sour with a cherry taste. And so if I get that, I'll juice it and I'll put that in a big pot and let it cook down, and I'll add some crushed red pepper to it. And I'll add just a teeny bit of sugar, but not much, right? You don't really want it to be sweet. Just takes the edge off of it. I think spicy and sweet go good together. And I'll just let it cook down until it gets to a sauce consistency. And then I'll jar it and I'll pressure can it. You might be able to water bath it. I try to pressure can as many things as I can just because it's easier. You don't have to sterilize the jars when you're pressure canning. But that's basically what I do. But you can get creative with that process. You know, you could add a little other seasonings to it if you wanted, like some garlic, onion kind of stuff. But keep it pretty simple. We're almost to a trash can here, and we can get rid of our package. Another thing you can do is, morning, if you have a favorite sauce, look at the label. Now, I've been canning for 30 years, so I'm able to safely experiment because I understand ratios. You can check out my videos on my channel for canning. But if you're very new to canning, you want to follow a recipe just to be sure that you're making a recipe that's tested and safe. But I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm pretty good at creating safely in the kitchen. I also have an acidity tester. So if I make something that I've never made before, I will test it with an acidity tester to make sure that the final product is in a safe level of acidity for long-term storage. That's another thing you can do if you're new to canning. Wow, what a beautiful day this is turning out to be. Just gorgeous. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say you can also look at your favorite hot sauces if you're into canning and you have some experience with it, and you can look and see what they've put in their sauces. That's a great way to learn when you're trying to season things. Like the other day I had some fruit. I had some prickly pear cactus fruit. And that's kind of plain, and you actually add lemon to that when you're doing canning. So I thought, wow, this tastes really lemony. So then I added some pomegranate to it. And then I added some of the purple plums to it, and I let that cook down for a while. And I added some garlic powder, some onion powder, and I added some soy sauce to it. So it kind of tastes like teriyaki sauce, and brown sugar. And I let that cook down till it was a nice kind of syrupy type mixture, and then I pressure can that. Well, it's a beautiful day here in the desert of southern Nevada. Enjoying that the sun is peeking through. Sure appreciate a few of y'all joining us this morning. Fishing with Russell, thanks for joining us this morning. Oh, so cayenne pepper and vinegar, that's a lot like Buffalo Wild Wings sauce. I made something similar to that before too. Thanks for joining us. Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.